Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Shrimad Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, Rajavidya Rajaguhya Yogam, know the secret of the secrets. Sloka number 8. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Prakrutim Swamavashtabhya Visrujami Punah Punaha Bhutagramamimam Kritsnam Avasham Prakrutervashat. How we look into the life, it matters. Whether we look at the life, looking at the life means looking at the world also, from the absolute standpoint or the relative standpoint. If you are able to look at the life from the absolute standpoint, you will be happy. But if you look at the world from the relative standpoint, you will be miserable. What is the absolute point and relative standpoint? Purusha and Prakriti, they both always live together. We cannot separate them. That means the absolute and relativity will always live together. But which dominates which? Which governs which? Either Purusha governs the Prakriti or Prakriti governs the Purusha. So it makes the difference. So a Gnani, a wise person who is having Viveka, will look at the life from the absolute standpoint, even though he is looking at the relative world, the life, everything. Therefore, he never becomes miserable. So he will be always happy. And so choice is ours, to be miserable or to be happy. Either nobody else. Exclusively we are the choosers. In the previous shlokas, Bhagavan, after telling that contradictory statement of the entire world, everything is in me, but I am not in them, to say in fact they were also not in me. That means we have discussed already about that shloka. Absolute is always the absolute only. Relative is always relative only. Relative cannot become absolute. Absolute cannot become relative, but it seems to become relative. This seems to be as though is very, very important word for the Vedanta. Okay. Me and my shadow always live together. But how much it is staying along with me all the time, but it is never a reality. But it cannot exist without me. but I can exist without whether that shadow or not. Shadow may be visible or not, whether it is my feeble or otherwise. So in that way, there is no time in the absolute when there is a time. There is no any time that there is a time in the absolute. But there is no time that when the time is not there in the relativity. Because the whole relativity means itself is under the compulsion of the time and space, whether it is in a unmanifest form, whether it is in a manifest form. Therefore, that contradiction we solved. Bhagavan himself given the example of the space very beautifully, as like the space, just like as the space. Space is supporting but not affecting, not getting anything, not influenced at all by whatever is happening in the space. So in the 6th shloka, Bhagavan given that example of yatha kashastito nityam vayu. He compared with the vayu. Here Paramatma and Prakriti. And along with these shlokas from 4 to 10, the main theme is that Ishvara Swarupam. What kind of Ishvara? Not Mayika Ishvara, but Satvika Ishvara. What is Mayika Ishvara? Who is that? Ekarupa Ishvara, with name and form and attributes. And Satvika Ishvara, he that no attributes, no name, no form. So Mayika Ishvara, even the body of the Krishna or the body of any other god who took the avatar and came, it is a Mayika Shariram. That's why once under the influence of the Mayika Shariram, even the Ishvara comes down, he has a limitation of the time and the space. So Shastra, Bhagavan himself, Ishvara, who came in the form of the Mayika Ishvara, talking about the Satvika Ishvara, Arupa Ishvara. But unfortunately, people won't understand, even though Lord speaks about the reality truth, they won't understand. He is going to tell after 2 shlokas, Mudaha na avajanante. They look at me, they keep me as the deity for worship and all that they do, but still I am telling, but they won't listen. So Bhagavan wants to show establish his Arupa Satvika Ishvara Swarupam, means that it is a Brahma Swarupam only. For that, from 4th shloka onwards, we are in the middle now, few characteristics are elaborated. First about the how Arupa Ishvara is avyaktam. If it has to become Vyaktam, means then it has to use the Maya only. So without the using of the Maya, Brahman cannot express or, he cannot become manifest. Therefore, because he didn't get manifest, there is any problem or any uh, deficit in the Brahman, nothing happened. So therefore, he avyaktam. Sometimes in the Shastra, Maya, Prakriti also termed as the avyaktam, because when things goes into when the matter turns into the energy, it is avyaktam. When the energy again becomes a matter, it is vyaktam. But here, when Lord says that I am avyakta swarupam, no rupam, my nature is avyaktam. Why? What is the reason? Space cannot manifest or express itself. How you know the space is there? It is like how you know that you are in the sleep? Because you experienced the sleep, you came out and then you are telling that. So sleep is there. In the same way, even though you cannot transact with the space, but you know very well space is there. Our knowledge, our understanding is space is there. But can you transact? Have you transacted with the space directly? Directly means without any help of the other Panchamahabhutas. Now, therefore, can we say that space is unmanifest? You cannot say it is unmanifest, and you cannot say it is manifest, because if it is not there only, you have to say unmanifest. Are you able to catch the point? The meaning of avyaktam, when we talk about the Brahman, it is not that hidden somewhere. Being, it is only all pervading. That's why the next word Bhagavan used is sarvagatam. The nature, the quality of the avyaktam is because of the sarvagatam. If it is everywhere, what is the need of becoming vyaktam? If specifically if it came into manifestation, vyakta means that is mayikam. It is only an illusion. That's why in Advaita we say Krishna Shariram, Rama Shariram, any avataram, anything, it is a mayikam. It cannot stay permanently. It go through the... So, you want to hold on to that? If you hold on to that, you will become miserable. You never get the fulfillment, or you will never get the freedom and free from the fear. Never. Unless otherwise you drop that and understand and come to understand my this unmanifest sarvagatam satvika Ishvara, otherwise Advaita Ishvara. Then third quality is sarvadharam. But I am the supporter of everything. As like my shadow is supported by me. The Maya is supported by me. Without me, the Maya cannot function. Sarvadharam. Then the fourth point which we are seeing in the last fifth and sixth, fourth and fifth shlokas, and the example in the sixth is about the asangatvam. Asangatvam. Then the present topic in the seventh and eighth shlokas, all this is called nirvikaratvam. Nirvikaratvam. These words are not directly told there, but with the help of the other, some other word, we have to derive, oh, this is the meaning what Lord wants to say here. Now, in the eighth shloka, which we have completed already, is Shankara gives the avatarika. What is the connection after the seventh mantra and now eighth sloka? Evam avidyaya lakshanam. Now, Prakriti, the another name to Prakriti is Maya. The another name to Maya is Avidya. Avidya. Therefore, that Prakriti which is having the quality of the ignorance, Avidya, about that also I am telling, but that is under my control. Swam, I govern in my presence, avashtabhya, it depends on me and functions, prakritim. And Visrujami, as he is projecting like that, no? Actually, Visrujami means I am producing them, I am projecting them. But that also not doing, Lord is not doing, Brahman is not doing anything. The current, any time have an agenda or decision. Now I have to make this fan to move. I have to make this bulb to shine. Do the electricity will have such a kind of any agenda? Keeping that any kind of plan or agenda, it is functioning? No. Just because of its presence, because of the nature of the fan. See, nature of the fan, because of the presence of the electricity, the fan moves. If the fan doesn't move or it moves, nothing affects the electricity, even not a trace of feeling. These are the best examples which we can tell about this thought. Are you able to catch the point? Therefore, Visrujami also, next sloka he will bring, Lord brings that just in my presence, Maya Dakshena, it will come. Now I am just talking still about the eighth only. Punaha Punaha, this is continuously, it is happening all the time. That's why I told always this Purusha Prakriti, all the time they were existing. Srishti is always there. You can say Srishti is always there or Srishti is never there. Because it is only apparent, it is only relative. Just for the sake of fun or transaction sake, you can talk about it. But it's nothing to do with the Brahman, absolute. So therefore, this entire Namarupa Prapancha, this congregation of the Bhuta Gramam means not a village, a group, this entire Jivarasi, Bhuta Gramam, entire. Avasham Prakrute Vashat, helplessly they are coming under the influence of the Prakriti. Prakriti make them to run and sit and born and die, all the things are happening helplessly, avasham. Okay. This anityam, asangatvam word, already I referred last class about the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad. In Brihadaranyaka, already in the third chapter, ninth section, it comes there. There, asangaha nahi sajjate. Whoever is unattached, asangaha, how he get contaminated? Brahman never gets contaminated. Consciousness, Chaitanyam is never affected on any account. Not only that, just this week what we studying now, Brihadaranyakam, that fourth chapter, third Brahmanam, in two mantras, 15 and 16, the same statement repeated. Here, still clearly, asangahi ayam purushaha. Two times, in 15th mantra and 16th mantra, if you remember. Asangahi ayam purushaha. That is what we are discussing here. Now, after that, the ninth shloka. न च मां तानि कर्माणि निबध्नन्ति धनञ्जय उदासीनवदासीनम् असक्तं तेषु कर्मसु O Lord, if you say Srujami punaha punaha, Srujamyaham punaha punaha, I am creating them again and again, then naturally you are not coming in that action of creating, because you are telling Srujami aham punaha punaha prakritim swam avastabhya. By keeping the prakriti under my control, I command the prakriti, or prakriti just functions like that. But anyhow, you are the adhyaksha. That adhyaksha word will come in the 10th shloka. You are the, in your presidency it is happening. Now question is, Shankara giving the connection, this taratamyam, the differences between the jivas, sukha dukkham, one person is with something, lots of difference is there in the these human beings, pranis. So you are creating different as you like, as your choice, and the reason for the sukha dukkham is dharma adharma, and then you will become the cause of dharma and adharma also, which are the cause for the sukha dukkha, which are the cause for the variation and difference in the among the beings. Then you will become the karta for that. You becomes the cause to remove this doubt. Bhagavan telling this shloka, 9th shloka, I am akarta and I am abhokta. Now in order of that numbers, no, avyaktam, sarvagatam, sarvadharam, if you put, it is the 6th number, akarta, abhokta. All these points are discussed in the 2nd chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, in the middle. Now what Lord saying here, so even though I am doing the creation, in my presence it is happening because of my prakriti, my power, but nachamam tani karmani nibadhnanti, hey Dhananjaya. Say, you have any doubt like that, don't take me as a culprit. For dharma, adharma, the differences among their sukha dukkhas, Dhananjaya, I am not at all binded. I am not doing really. Actually here the question is, then you also will come under the influence of the dharma, you will be binded. You are doing some action, you created these kind of things, and you will be caught up in that. But jiva, whatever action we do, will be caught up in the dharma, punya, papa. Naturally, the entire thing you are doing, then naturally you are also a bounded person. You are not baddhanti? No. Na nibaddhanti, e Dhananjaya. Nachamam tani karmani. Here karmani word, they are getting their lot of, not lot of, their lot. They are getting their lot of sukha dukkha because their own karma. Their own karma. That's why please understand one important point. Only human body has got this choice of free will. No any other shariram. That's why this much emphasis of the Shastra and all. You have free will to get caught up or to escape. To first to do, avoid adharma and do dharma. It is your choice. Then get out of the dharma, adharma also, come to the absolute. Claim that. See how it is important, the need of coming from the Ekarupa, Anekarupa to Arupa, Satvika Ishvara Swarupam. Because later on, whatever the Ishvara Swarupam, that is only our Swarupam. Now we are not connecting much to us, but we are trying to understanding what Lord is trying to tell. So, Nachamam Tani Karmani Nibadhananti Dhananjaya. Then I am just a witnesser. Udasinavad. Udasinavad. As I am just like a witnesser. Even if you are a witnesser, witnessing is not a action. Witnessing is not action. How you witness? With what you will witness? That's why the word, as though I am witnessing. Udasin, what? As if. Okay, that what, let it be. Udasina. That means I am indifferent. I am just a watching. That's it. I have nothing to do with that. I am just watching. Dekho suno. I am not doing anything further than that. So, udasinavat. Actually, that word meaning, if you segregate, separate it, with above, sitting, asinam, sitting above. If a person moving in the helicopter or in the plane, in the on the ground, there is a tsunami or earthquake or the flood, whatever, landslide, he is just watching. That is not at all affecting him. Because he is above the ground level. Whatever is happening in the ground, nothing affects the space. But if the wind comes terribly, it may disrupt his journey or the climate change. That too, space is not affected. The climate is obstructing his visibility and the journey of the flight. Because of space got some cold, cough. That's why this flight is going late. There is no any such kind of complaint. Fog formed, wind, this, that. Udasinam, sitting above. This sitting above only, the first point which I started now, you are seeing it, the world, the relativity. But same time you are udasinaha. Because your attention, your understanding is about the absolute. Because that is only reality. Absolute is only reality. I am that absolute. So I am just watching. Udasinavat asinam. As like sitting a person indifferently. That is the total meaning. Then asinam asaktam. I am not interested. I am not at all interested. Asaktam. Asaktam means I am not attached or I am not interested. Okay. Asaktam also is unattached only. So this totally, in asaktam in what? Teshu karmasu. Their suffering and their sorrow, misery, their dharma, their karmas. And so that's why totally the free will choice given to the human being only can exercise the choice. That's why choice is yours. To make the life or to mar the life. Indirectly, this sloka conveying, therefore, Arjuna, I am akarta. Being I am akarta, I am abhokta also. I am abhokta also. But what about all these Purana stories and all that? That is story. Avatara, it is a story. It is a drama. Who did a lot of drama? That person only, that Lord only is talking. But we are not ready to see the real meaning of these words and grasp. We are carried away by the outer things. More so attracted, so much. How much means very difficult to get out of it. In spite of a Sadguru comes and catch your hair or the hand, but we are refused to come out. Shastra bombarding, but still Upanishad firing like anything. See the power of the Ajnana, Maya, how. Then we should know that how much I should be intelligent, alert and vigilant. A vigilant, intelligent, alert living only is called spiritual life. Nowhere skipped, nowhere fallen, no more. Before I don't know, no more falling, no more getting caught up. So, here I will give an example. This example will help in two ways. One is, we say generally, we'll take the pen and book, I am writing the notes. I alone cannot write the notes. Book and pen cannot alone write the notes. But without the book and pen, without my presence, and in this, which is important, the question, because again Prakriti Purusha, Prakriti important or Purusha important? Who is depending on whom? Without my will, without my decision, the penna can go and cannot write on itself on the book. It will happen any time. In cinema magic it can happen. In Harry Potter it can happen. But not in reality. Therefore, why I am giving this example, me, my presence. What is the nature of that me? All these six. All these six. One day or other, in one janma or after many janmas, there is no way you have to come to know this Satvika Arupa Ishvara Tattvam. Otherwise, no salvation, no liberation, no chance at all. So, this example, even that current example also giving the same thing. So, Maya Adhyakshena, that point is coming. Now, 10th sloka. Maya Adhyakshena Prakrutihi Maya Adhyakshena Suyate Sacharacharam Hetunanena Kaunteya Jagat Viparivartate. Adhyaksha, this word. This Adhyaksha, Adhi-iksha, again. Okay. With the asinam like Adhi-iksha. I sit above and Iksha means I watch. So I am the president of the function. So under the presidency of the things will happen. So like that, Maya Adhyakshena, in my vigilance, in my presence, Prakriti Suyate, Prakriti delivering. Sacharacharam, Shara and Achara, everything. Living, non-living beings, everything. And Prakriti has got to show multiplicity, manyness. Anena Suyate. The reason is because it has got the capacity to project in multitudes, innumerable. Anena Hetuna. Or I am the Hetu. Hetu means I am the causeless cause, and my relation with this Maya and the world is a relationless relationship. Because every relation is a potential threat, generally. But here, no. I am independent. I am self-sufficient, self-existent. That's why all those omniscient, omnipotent, omnipresent, whatever you give, those titles are all because the real swatantrata, non-dependent on anything. So hetuna, anena hetuna, this prakriti, Maya, suyate sacharacharam, produces everything. But remember, I am there behind. Without my presence, residentship, observance, it won't happen. Okay. Then this sloka, why Bhagavan telling this? For that also Shankara writes an connection. Just in 8th sloka, there, what he said, tatra bhutagramamimam visrujya, bhutagramamimam visrujami punah punah, in 8th sloka he said. In 9th sloka, immediately I am a indifferent and udasinavat asina. Okay. Again contradictory. You are expert in talking the contradictory statements, Krishna. So this blame, this question, viruddha statements, to solve this, Bhagavan himself is giving. Okay, see, you have to understand, I am creating my Maya power, and all that means because of that I am not becoming Karta, I am not becoming the Bhokta, I am not getting the karma, Karta and karma phala also not at all anything coming to me. So to tell that only Bhagavan here telling, this Jagat viparivartate, vartate, parivartate, viparivartate, many. Can you say how much is the variation in this world? About anything can you prove or can you talk? And yes, I completed my research. This much variation in mosquitoes, in ants, or in human beings. This is the variety. In the flowers, this much only. No. Maya, Prakriti never have any limitation in its projection. That's why our projections are also unlimited. Maya dakshena prakriti suyate sacharacharam hetunanena kaunteya jagat viparivartate. So don't get that doubt. I told that also. I am only creating everything, but I am sitting. Yes, that is true. You have any still doubt? I am not going to talk. Your teacher will tell you. Watch your dream. I only created my dream. Whether you say Waker created the dream or whatever dream, I am only experiencing a dream. I am only memorizing the dream. Yes? Now, after waking up, I disclaim the entire dream. Suppose you question like this, hey, you saw the dream, no? Suppose I tell my dream to the friend and friend asks me, you saw the dream? Okay. You experienced the dream? Can I also come and see that what you saw in the dream, that park and that this mountain? Friend says, Oda, I can't take you there. The dream is not there. It is not real. Then you only created, you saw the dream. To put in one word about from the view of the Gaudapadar, where is the creation? Where is the creation? There is no creation at all. But Krishna don't want to tell that much boldly. He is twisting the words and telling one day or other, this fellow will go to the Upanishad class and listen to Gaudapadar and all that. Shankara refers here Shvetashvara Upanishad one shloka. Because now Shvetashvara Upanishad is going on, I give an introduction there. Shankara, even whether the bhashyam written by Shankara or somebody, still it is a doubting thing. But we don't want that. But Shankara quotes in his bhashyam innumerable times about the this Shvetashvatara also. Now, so far, because with this 10th shloka, that characteristics, nature of the Ishvara, which Ishvara? Satvika Ishvara, getting over. So, everything, whatever we discussed so far, here it is there in one shloka of the 6th chapter, 11th shloka of Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Devas sarva bhuteshu ghudaha sarvavyapi sarvabhutantaratma कर्माध्यक्षः सर्वभूतादिवासः साक्षी चेता केवलो निर्गुणश्च. When it comes, we will discuss. You got the one word? Sakshi, Adhyaksha. Ekah Devah Sarva Bhuteshu Ghudaha. One, the supreme reality is hidden in every creature. And he is Sarva Vyapi. See, all these points we have covered now. Sarva Bhutantaratma and Karma Adhyaksha. He is not doing karma, but karma phala data Ishvara only. That too Uchishvara, Samashti Ishvara. Maya Sahita Brahma Ishvara giving. Not Arupa Ishvara. Arupa Ishvara can't give. Sakshi, Chetana, Ekaha, Kevalaha, Nirgunascha. Before going to 11th, let us read and then I will give an example for this Adhyaksha, that sloka, which connects to here also. I think better I will give that example because this topic is changing here. 11th sloka topic is changed. What is that example? Mayadhyaksha is telling, no? We say generally, the fire burnt my finger. The fire burnt my finger. It is similar to that electricity example only, but here again I want to give this example. This Adhyaksha, Udasina. Again, I will ask a question that fire has got any agenda, any plan. Let that person come. He is coming, I am going to burn. but it doesn't have any plan or agenda. Whether the fire comes to near to him or his finger goes to near the fire finger gets burnt. Exactly like that, it is its swabhavam. It's wantedly not done. Same way the Supreme Reality Brahman, Adhyaksha, it is just happening. But that happening is real? No, not real. I am only real. Happenings are not real. Any happening, any kind of mystic experience, any kind of mental hallucination, imagination happened, that is illusion. Nothing can happen in the absolute, which we don't like this statement. You say something happening, you come to satsang regularly, you know after some time something will happen. What will happen? If, like others say, something happened, you will start feel this way, that way, all. Nothing going to be added extra to you. You lose everything. That is only Vedanta we say. So, any happening comes under the relativity Maya. That's why in Brahman, nothing happened, cannot happen. This happening means becoming, no becoming there. If you understand this as our real nature, then job is over. Okay? So like that, in presence of the fire, it's happening. No plan. In that way, mayadhyakshena prakriti suyite sacharacharam hetunanena kauntena jagad vipati vartate. Okay. But why these jivas are caught up in this samsara, sukha, dukkha? What is the cause of this suffering? Samsara itself is equal to suffering. Janana, maranam, all this struggle. Why this happening? What is the reason? Because that is more important, crucial question. Whether you understand the Vedanta or not, what Krishna talking, okay, leave it Krishna, okay, tell me I have a headache problem. I have to do marriage to my daughter, marriage to my son, whatever, something. Bhagavan clearly here tells it. Avajananti mam mudhaha, avajananti mam manushim tanumashritam, manushim param bhavamajanantaha, mama bhuta maheshwaram. Simply it is because of the arrogance. He is not accepting that he is ignorant. Because of that arrogance, he doesn't listen to my words. He never go to satsang. Mudhaha, foolish people, ignorant people, they are not simply, every one of us are born ignorant only. But if you are arrogant and not ready to get out from the ignorance, you are more arrogant and adamant. What do we say generally in English? If you fall 2-3 times, nothing wrong. But refuse to get up is the falling is not a sin, but refusing to get up is a sin. Sin means it's foolishness. In the same way, Mudhaha, when I come with the body, Manushim Tanum Asritam, because Bhagavan Krishna in front of the Arjuna is standing. So when he addressed to him, see, when I come with the body like this, then these foolish people, ignorant, arrogant people, Mudaha, Mam Avajananti, they won't understand, they won't care for me. Avajananti means they insult me. You know what is insulting? Lord telling this much, Upanishad also tell, we are bringing such a Almighty, all-pervading Lord down and making one small form and putting them inside and locking. And according to our whims and fancies, we have to do something. Then you be here. We put him inside and lock. Ganesh locked inside. What poor God can do. And you appreciate and you feel great that what you are all doing. Is it not insulting the Lord? But if you talk these statements in a public, in a common devotee group, you will be thrown out. Because they cannot understand Avajananti. I will tell you one small incident. In Swami Chinmayananda's life, it's happened. In the airport itself, some ISKCON people, they met him and they asked directly, Swamiji, you are talking about my Krishna's Gita. See, my Krishna, our Krishna's, you are talking our Krishna's Gita and you are collecting a lot of money. But you constructed a Shiva temple in the Sandipani, Mumbai, Powai. In Chinmaya's ashrams, in each ashram, different gods are there. In Bangalore is different, and in Siddhabari, different Ramar temple. There Hanumanji will be there more than this flat's height. And in Sandipani, where we studied, it is a beautiful marble Shivas. And I think in Bangalore, Krishna. I never visited, I saw the photo. Then they directly asked that, see how they are claiming. And they are telling that, and they wrote their books also, no? Gita as it is. This is the real correct commentary. All other commentaries are rubbish, wrong. They write like that. But they are good people. They are good in many other aspects. And they called Chinmayananda and told like this, you are really, Krishna is going to punish you. For them, Krishna, this particular form, the personal godhood, you read their books, don't read. If you ask me, I will suggest don't read. They may give the free book freely, very cheap, all that. But for you, for other simple devotees, it's okay. Who will get some kind of at least love towards Krishna. That they are creating. That is not enough. That is what, if they read this, they interpret this sloka also, they write commentary also, but I don't know how they miss this word, Bhagavan calling them only as avajananti mam mudhaha. And they are very, very adamant that apart from this Krishna form, there is no any other God. They very fanatically say Shiva or any other god, no need to worship or should not go. What to say? That is what Lord telling here. So people are really insulting me. Avajananti mam mudaha manushim tanum ashridam. Because I came in this body, they think like that. But I am only telling that This is not my real form. Avajananti, not knowing. Disregard, actually here, that's why insulting I given the word. Mom, what is that? Param bhavam. That word, param bhavam. See, these words can interpret and by seeing simple dictionary meaning according to their own convenient. Param bhavam is this Satvika, Arupa, Ishvara, Supreme, Absolute, which has got now this Avyaktam, Arupam, Achintyam, Sarvagatam, formless, nameless. Then how you can become fanatic about it? Param bhavam ajanantaha. Mama, they cannot, they don't understand about my real nature. Who am I? Bhuta Maheshwaram. I am the Ishvara, controller, creator, everything, whatever thing. But don't make me limited. Don't fight in my name. Don't become fanatic in my name. Come to understand my real essential nature. That is what Lord Himself, with His own mouth, Amrita Vachanams, Ishvara, Arupa Ishvara, Swarupam. What is the center theme of the middle Shatkam? Up to 12th chapter, all these things will come. So this is the reason. Because what is the question I asked? What is the cause of the samsara? If you don't understand this, the absolute nature of the Lord, you will suffer. Why, sir? Understanding the Lord's absolute nature and my suffering, because if you are not understanding the higher nature of the Lord, means you are not understanding your higher nature also. What you are? What about you? You are also Purusha Prakriti, both are their consciousness and matter together. Where is your attention? What is the connection between this individual consciousness and the total consciousness? Consciousness having so many differences. So finally you are going to come to understand that you are that. Tattvamasi, you are that. Otherwise, punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, you can't escape in any other way. Nana panta vidyate yanaya. If you say, no, I don't believe, who cares? Go, come after some time. Wish all the best for the next life or next life. Who cares? I told what I have to say. So now ball is in whose court? We want to be Mudaha and called by the Lord Ishvara, not knowing my essential nature. But what I discussed and we brought out the points through the Bhashya background, you won't get by seeing these words. Here, nowhere he said that Arupa Ishvara, Satvika Ishvara. They say, they will take this, accept me. If you are not worshipping me, if you are not understanding me, you will go to hell. Like other religions say, it is almost telling like that only. If you don't accept the Krishna, why you are so fanatic like that? Where it is said? According to Puranas itself, it is very clear. There are so many Krishnas born and went off. There are so many Chaturyugas went off. It is not new. Nothing is new. It is keep on going on. Same yugas are coming. Same whatever avatars. Right now available avatars and the Puranas are this. We don't know. Maybe after some time some other Purana comes. Who knows? But as it is scripture's authority, these are the avatars, Puranas. And not only that, Krishna Avatara already happened so many times. So many times. Rama Avatar also. So which Krishna, which Avatara, what is real? When it comes under the purview of the time and space, how you can hold on to it? Can't you see in your day-to-day life, whichever you hold on to, the thing which is bound by the time and space, it is making you to suffer? Learn from the experience of your life and understand the teaching also. So in this way, we stop here. So 11th sloka is a diversion from previous topic. This is the reason. Maybe further, still you want clarification, I will tell you, come to the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Hari Om Tat Sat.